Let's talk more in detail about sending simple things to your REST server, this time via HTTP post. And by simple things, I mean values such as strings, numbers, dates, or enums. And to make the test-driven development crowd out there envious, let's open up our REST client before we begin writing any code. Imagine our soldiers want to add the items they found on their shopping site to the shopping basket. And if you're thinking, what the hell is he talking about? Watch the previous screencast. So basically we want to make a post request on localhost 8080 and to a path called, let's say, /basket/update. And as wise developers know, with normal HTTP posts, data is sent in the request body as one giant query string. And with our post, we want to send in an item. So let's send name equals damn big sword and ID equals 1 and added equals the 1st of 2017. And note, this is the German date format, but I'll show you how we can use any date format you want. And let's not forget, for good old form submissions, we need the right content type. And it's actually my favorite one to write. So let's add the content type application/x-www-form-URL encoded. Now, once we submit that request, we expect our items/variables to end up in our soldier's shopping basket. And we expect to get a tiny success message in return. So let's try and hit submit request. And yeah, we haven't even started our server yet, let alone implemented the method, so we get an error message as expected. Now, we create a new class called shopping controller, or open it up if you created it before. Make sure it's annotated with the REST controller annotation. And create a new method, public string update basket, and add our 3 parameters to it. So string name, integer ID, and date added. And note that we have a date type here, not a string. We're missing our string annotations, and our parameters all need to be annotated with add request param. And a quick note, add request param is the correct annotation for posts, even when you send in the data values via the request body, like we do. Almost good, at least for strings or ints. But how does Spring know what date format we're using? Easy. There's the date-time format annotation, and we can specify any date/time format we want there. So let's quickly add that too. The request mapping annotation is also missing, with a value of /basket/update, our path, and the method set to post. And finally, we're going to fake our entire method body here, because A, I want to tease you, and B, I don't want to focus on session state or DB queries in this episode. So we simply return a string message saying item brackets plus ID plus comma plus name plus comma plus added plus brackets got added to the shopping basket. All right, we're good to go now. Now, as always, let's start the application by right-clicking the app class and running it. And once it has booted up, we double-check that our new REST endpoint shows up in the log, which it does. Then we switch back to our REST client and try to submit our request. So hit the button. And it works. As you can see in the response, our fake shopping basket got updated just fine. Congratulations, you now know how to post simple values from a client, like the browser, to the server.